Many Texans experienced single-digit temperatures last week as a result of Winter Storm Uri and Viola. NTTV's Jose Alonso talked to multiple top officials to get to the bottom of everyone's power issue in this week's Eagle Tech segment.
Yes, Andrew, many Texans were caught off guard when last week's winter storm blew in with plenty of snow. The cold air and flurries seemed to have come in peace until they started causing major power outages across the state. Denton was no exception when it came to being in the winter storm's path. What seemed to be a clear, chilly season turned into a snow-blanketed disaster when the demand of electricity exceeded the supply. Multiple Denton area residents were either seeing rolling power outages for multiple days or no power at all. Denton's natural gas power plant ran into troubles with the overloading need for power.
There was not enough gas due to the freeze-ups in West Texas to power our power plant. That was just beyond our control. A lot of winterization issues throughout ERCOT. I mean, unprecedented. When you're having temperatures, in the single digits in Houston, that's just unheard of.
The Electricity Reliability Council of Texas governs generation and transmission of power. They had to regulate supply to prevent a statewide blackout. ERCOT does not specify the duration of rolling blackouts, but tells Denton Municipal Electric how much power needs to be shed. Critical loads were not tampered with, and residents who lived near hospitals, fire, and police stations were lucky enough to have power the entire time.
The community really stepped up and people organized water drives to get water to people, funds to help put people up at hotels who are people who were already displaced, so they don't freeze to death living outside. And
many residents were also flocking to hotels in search of heat. Meanwhile, Denton Municipal Electric System operators were working 16-hour shifts to make the best out of a bad situation. There are talks on multiple legislative levels to pass bills to prevent this situation from ever happening again.
I let people know that I'm angry, that I'm fighting for them, and that I want to make sure that I'm going to do whatever I can and am doing whatever I can, everything in my power, to make sure that they don't have to pay a dime.
Councilwoman Arbiter stated that ERCOT has been paid in full and that the remaining bills, like the natural gas power, have not been received yet. As far as fluctuation in rates are concerned, the City Council determines residents' rates and has no plans to change them anytime soon. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thanks, Jose. We know how dire the situation still is for most Texans. Coming up, we take a look at a massive explosion in Waco, Texas.
And for bar lovers out there, good news. Looks like you'll be able to head back sooner than you thought.